All right, traders, here we go. The watch this video for Friday, June 28th. Quick reminder here. Next week is July 4th week. So last I was told, I haven't double checked it to see it on paper, but I'm pretty sure Wednesday is the 3rd, and I'm pretty sure that the market closes at 1. Obviously, it's closed on Thursday, July 4th, and then I think Friday's a full day. But I suspect a lot of people on vacation for the 4th. Friday's going to be pretty dead. And I think Monday and Tuesday are going to be pretty dead. So, something to keep in mind. Great job in chat today. Rostan, I'm guessing how to pronounce that. Melissa, a couple great posts. I put out a video already on it, on those CETX calls, and many other great posts as well. I was in and out today because I had some things going on. But I do expect really, a boring week without much follow through, low volume. I will be there probably all week. May take Friday off. I don't know. But hopefully we'll catch a few trades, early in the week, Monday and Tuesday. All right. Anyway, here's the SPY. You can see a very, very narrow range, very low volume. Expect that all next week. Quick overview of what I'm watching. AQB had a nice move back here. Just another red day. Coming down into that area between the 8 and 20 we look for turns back up. So that one's kind of on bounce watch. It meets the parameters of recent mover pulling back into one of those buy zones. RTTR, I love this over yesterday's high, over 114, because I look to the left and I say, hey, 118 breaks this high, and then maybe it runs to and even breaks above 135. So it's a pretty clean setup. You can see the big volume on the spikes here, and then again here. So you can kind of picture a trend line. The 200-day is almost a trend line for you, and we're above that now. So this one does still look like it might break out. Can it do it right around July 4th when there's not much volume out there? Who knows? Anything's possible, right? CIFS, just because G20 is going on, some of the Chinese stocks, there may be a headline out that gets Chinese stocks going. So CIFS had a nice move from here to here, and it's kind of quietly flagging. That's sort of my go-to that I'll be watching if a theme develops. We had the Bitcoin theme yesterday. Maybe we'll get a low-price China stock theme going with G20 going on, right? Especially if some news comes out of that. ATRS had a really nice 2-day move here, from here to here on decent volume. Then it looked like it was rolling over. Next thing you know, it's right back up. So this one might be ready to head higher already again. So that one goes on watch. NDRA had this flag here after this volume spike, and then the break above 2. Couple red days on declining volume. Today's high was 198. So, you have the whole number 2 could be an inflection point. I love whole number inflection points, knowing that 211 above is another potential catalyst, and maybe the 200-day becomes a target. So I do like this setup, NDRA. MLNT, just a recent high flyer that's kind of coiled here in the middle of its recent 5-6 day range. Possible break back up here, so I want to watch that for a low-risk setup. OSTK, this one's ahead of itself. I'd like to see it come in for a couple days, but it has been on fire and great volume, so maybe we get a setup as early as tomorrow. I'd like to see it come in for at least a day. GNCA, curling up, had nice volume yesterday on good news, and you kind of have a 2-day high here. 414 breaks today's high, 419 breaks the day before that. It's not a pretty daily chart, but I do like the volume, and maybe it continues higher here. Probably, one of my least favorites from the list. But speaking of CETX and Melissa and Rostand, I know I'm saying that name wrong, and I apologize if you're listening to this video. Big day on this one. It ended up closing well off its high. So as a day trader, it just goes on a chart because maybe we get a setup in it tomorrow. And then lastly, I've got DOVA, big volume, still closing below its open, but the volume and not, closed well off of its lows as well, went down, tested the 200-day and back up. So I do think this one's worth watching. Hopefully we'll find some gappers to add to this list, and I will see you all tomorrow in chat. Have a good night.